Welcome to a special SheerLuxe and LuxeGen podcast in partnership with Kérastase. I'm your host, Polly Sayer, and I'm joined by Poppy, Orin and Jenn. Today we'll be talking fashion, lifestyle and self-care and how the Kérastase Magic Power Duo for a healthy scalp and nourished lengths gives your hair the same seasonal reset as the rest of your beauty routine. Ladies, it's really fun to be able to do this together, isn't it? It's a bit of a hybrid of worlds, the LuxeGen and SheerLuxe.
A mashup situation.
Yeah, it's a different set for me. It's all very new.
Yeah, I know. I guess you've been on the LuxeGen set, which is a little bit more cute and colourful. But we're going SheerLuxe today. Let's go through what we're wearing before we kick off with some chat. Jenn?
I've got some little pumps, some nice comfy cargo trousers.
Love those.
A little black short sleeve knit.
I've got some burgundy loafers on, some white baggy jeans, a white vest, and then kind of on the same wavelength, I'm half blazering it today because it's still quite warm. So I've got a nice little, short sleeve yellow blazer.
Yeah, bust yellow, it still feels kind of like...
I'm still in
summery,
that, just about.
Good transitional look, we like.
Yeah.
We were just admiring your cardi before we went on air.
I feel like I'm already into autumn, so I'm doing my trusty platforms.
They're so good, love them.
Palazzo jeans on, and I'm just wearing a little cardigan.
Yeah, kind of argyle knit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cute. I'm wearing a black leather bomber jacket, a white shirt which belongs to my boyfriend, some blue jeans and some black pointed boots. I'm fully into boots now. I'm ready for that. We'll talk a little bit about fashion and September newness and also our kind of beauty and hair care things we kind of like to get into for the new season. Yeah. September feels a little bit like back to business, doesn't it? Do you guys like September?
Yeah. I feel like everyone's had their fun. Everyone's kind of hunkering down and it's like the countdown to Christmas, but also I guess in our world as well, it's a really exciting time because it's Fashion Week. There's loads of new launches, especially across fragrance and makeup. There's just like an exciting time to be getting all the new information and
this is my first year where I don't have the actual back to school.
Yeah.
Because I'm graduated, so I don't have it. But I did think that it wouldn't feel the same, but it still does. Even in this world, I think, like you say, because of Fashion Week.
Is that good? Yeah.
No, it is good because I love a bit of a refresh. And because I didn't even get to go away, I was like, oh, will it just feel a bit samey? But no, I feel refreshed and ready to go.
Get all your stationery ready.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about fashion newness. Do you make any kind of swaps as you go into September? Does September fashion excite you? I'm kind of personally quite conflicted by it because I'm sad about the end of summer, but actually what I do to make myself feel better about gloomier weather is to switch out to your knits and your comfy bits.
Do you know what? I love those first few weeks of September because today I'm in boots, but I was kind of dragging out the flip-flops for as long as I possibly could and the sandals. I love that weather where you can sort of do a knit and light trousers and then still have your toes out.
Do you know what? I was talking to Stephanie though the other day, and so this was maybe a couple of weeks ago now, and she was wearing these little flip-flop designer ones and they're really cool, and she's like, but do you know, I feel like I can't get my dogs out anymore. It feels suddenly quite weird to get my bare feet out and there's a sudden switch, isn't there?
As soon as there's clouds, you've got to put the dogs away.
I know.
And I don't want to be slipping around on them either when the rain comes.
I've been caught short recently of getting my feet wet wearing flip-flops. But I do like that look, I will say. Yeah. What are your hacks then for transitional dressing? Because obviously I feel like you're giving a good example today, like a short sleeve knit.
Yeah, I think tonal as well, those kind of richer, deeper autumnal tones. And I think a lot is to do with the jacket situation. So obviously I've got mine off now, but sometimes with you, the jacket is part of the outfit, right? So
it is, yeah.
I know that Sapna has that a lot sometimes where she's like, I'm really hot in the office, but my jacket's the outfit. Can't lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good outerwear, which there's loads of at the moment on the high street.
I agree. I feel like outerwear is important. Yeah. I've got quite a nice kind of utility beige jacket that I've been bringing out. And if you look in the office, it's quite funny because with everyone's coats hung up, it's like a sea of beige. Everyone's getting the trenches out. It's that kind of,
it is that season. It's kind of a nice time of year though to fully invest in yourself, isn't it? And maybe treat yourself to some new pieces. I feel like we all need it. A little bit of self-care after, perhaps a bit of a heavy summer. I don't know. Certainly in my case, I'm not going to hear it in my voice.
Happy weekend.
Yeah, I really went in on my final weekend of summer. Poppy, have you been sort of buying any new fashion for
I
September
think for me, it is the coats. It's the coat season because they always feel a bit more luxury. When you buy yourself a new coat, they're not the cheapest part of my wardrobe, but it makes an outfit. And if you get quite a funky jacket, I feel like at the moment a lot of the LGs are going for quite funky patterns, funky textures, then you can wear anything underneath and you've got a really sick outfit on. So India's got a new little khaki bomber that 3 of us now want to buy.
Oh, I've seen that
It's
one.
really cool.
It is really cool. It's a good shape.
Yeah, it's really nice, really high neck, like that's in at the moment.
That kind of
right
funnel
up to the
neck.
top, yeah. And that'll keep you warm as well.
Speaking of trends, that funnel neck trend, are there any other trends that you guys have got your eye on fashion-wise?
Loafers, generally. I know that they were hit there last year, but this year I think they're a bit more, as you were saying, like interesting. There's like some good pony hair ones. I've seen some zebra print ones. Some kind of, I know I saw, there was a little reel yesterday with some, like, there were some red ones which were sort of almost like granddad-ish, but like kind of in a cool minimalistic way. So I think like interesting shoes, like jackets can like completely make an outfit. So.
Well, we've been talking on the LG social table about the new Bambi like reindeer print that's been going around. So obviously it was zebra, and then we've had cheetah, and now this like reindeer, Bambi vibe. So I'm not sure on it yet. I'm not sold.
I'm not sold either.
But interesting, and that's one to watch, I think.
Okay.
There was cow print as well, which I wasn't initially sold about like last season, but then by the end of the season I was wearing it. So.
Dressed like Daisy.
Yeah, literally, I'll just watch me in reindeer print in like a month's time. I'll be all over it.
Reindeer feels a bit sad.
It does
I
make
don't know
it
why,
sad.
But it
sad
is quite
bit,
cute.
yeah.
Like we did a Instagram grid post the other day of like all the different things coming out. Like there's loafers in it, bags in it, coats in it, and it is kind of cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it actually comes in.
You don't want to go to Richmond Park.
Oh, that would be awful.
Yeah,
that would be slightly
camouflage.
criminal.
It would be. What about beauty then? I feel like with fashion we make obvious changes, but I think the same goes for our beauty routines. What sort of swaps are we making?
Post-summer is when you want to start kind of addressing any summer damage. So pigmentation, there's lots of great treatments you can have, like laser facials, peels, even using your like LED masks at home to address any pigmentation you picked up over the summer. And then day to day, I find at least that with central heating, it just starts sucking all the life out of my skin. So really, really super hydrating, rich, nourishing products. Whereas in the summer, you might kind of want lighter formulas. I don't know if you're the same, Orin.
Unforgiving air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm the same as you. I feel like a prune.
It does.
Yeah. Not the one.
I don't know. I feel like I make a swap to darker nail colours and stuff.
Yes, I've literally,
I mean, I've not quite reached that yet.
I love those
Either.
chrome
I'm on the
ones.
red.
Yeah.
Isn't the process so fun when they buff it off as
my
well?
God,
It's like
so fun.
magic.
I actually, so I got these for my hen do, and I'm normally like a neutral girl through and through, but I have quite enjoyed having these chrome nails, but it does feel a bit jarring now. I'm back and I'm wearing like my autumn winter wardrobe.
No, I think it looks great with the outfit.
Do you think?
Also, like with
I
the
kind of want
hardware
them.
on your jacket. I
Okay,
feel like.
thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll hang on to them for a little bit longer, but yeah, I think I'm quite looking forward to now getting these off and getting some like darker.
What are you going for next?
Stuff. Oh, there's a really good plum red, very similar to yours actually.
Yeah.
Like, what's your
the
take on black
oxblood.
nail polish?
Oh, it's a no from me. What about you?
I'm a no.
Yeah, for me it's a no. Because I think also like this, or you know, it can almost look black, but I think it needs a little bit of depth. I think black can look quite flat sometimes.
That's what I've got on my toes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I've had like.
Do you match like your toes to your hands?
No, I don't normally, but
No.
on my toes, I'm pretty much exclusively oxblood. So I've had
All
my
year round?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've had
Chic,
my
that's
kind
chic.
of post-summer
Yeah, it's chic.
wind down. I've had like my kind of seasonal pedicure. So now I'm set. I'm ready for...
Okay.
My toes don't come out. all
Yeah, I was
winter,
going to say,
basically,
like,
don't
I
I
like
like
to
it like
forget about mine.
post-summer. Get it so your feet are back in shape.
Yeah, but then how long do you leave it? I think that's like a really important
By
question.
March, it's the same colour.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
summer.
you
You can leave it a long time.
You're not supposed to, but you
I
can.
know.
I know, I feel like by the end of winter, I go and get my pedicure done, having not touched them for months. They're like, don't leave it so long next time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry,
Sorry,
okay, what's
get
the
told off.
point?
This is TMI. My toenails literally don't grow. I
What?
could go months.
Why
I could
is
go months.
that? That's
I
mad.
don't know.
Is that a superpower?
I mean, like, they're just slow. They're slow.
they're just
They're
so
they're
gross.
slow.
Yeah.
And my nails are like fast. So
Well, that's actually
both.
quite
All the
nice
energy is
then.
going to your nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's quite a flex. Maybe you should like take that and run with it. I am really glad mine don't grow as slowly as yours because a few of mine fell off after.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if I mentioned it, but I did the marathon this year. So
A few
mine,
of them.
yeah, it was bleak, man. I like they came off like a month later, and there was 2 small ones, 1 large one, and let me tell you, the big one ain't pretty. I've managed to sort of build it up with some like acrylic, but
how do you do that with wearing sandals?
I mean, it was bad.
just like-
it was like just going into sandal season, and I was like,
No one
"Jeez,
look."
okay, this is
Yeah,
bad.
don't look.
Anyway, fortunately, it's now boot season, so I can just pop them
all
away
covered
and
up.
hide them forever. Let's talk about hair as well, because like post-summer, sometimes your hair can take a little bit of a battering.
Yeah, I think no matter. I think sometimes people think it's just blondes because of, brassiness and chlorine and things. But no, I mean, it can be a cross category. It's the dryness, it's sun damage. It's potentially also like a lot of heat styling in the summer if you're going out a lot. So you definitely need to start investing in not just time, but like product, great formulas when the September comes around as well.
Orin, you put together a really great feature on the site about how to get your hair to grow, and there was quite a lot of focus from the experts on scalp health.
Yes.
Which, tell us more about that.
I mean, scalp health, I feel like it's becoming such a thing, and it sounds, sort of obvious, but it just really is now getting the attention it deserves, I feel. It's that kind of skinification trend that like we're now seeing in hair care, and we're kind of recognising actually your scalp is skin. That's what it is. We put so much time and effort into our, skincare routines on our faces, but actually like our scalp needs some love too. Yeah,
definitely. This is something that kind of I was taught maybe 6 months ago, and it had not occurred to me before, which seems kind of mad now, doesn't it? Because obviously if your hair's coming from your scalp, you need to look after that and keep it in the best possible condition if you want your hair to grow long and healthy. Obviously we are having this podcast sponsored by Kérastase, and I know we're all a big fan of their products already.
Absolutely.
A long time,
Yeah, and we are in particular highlighting the Magic Power Duo today, which features the Genesis Anti-Shoot Fortifying Serum, which you apply in the morning or in the daytime. What I love about this is that you can apply it to dry hair or damp hair, because I feel like sometimes it feels like a faff, doesn't it, having to like wash your hair or get it damp or whatever. Obviously you can do that, but you can apply it dry. It helps with breakage, which if you want to grow your hair longer and stronger is so crucial, isn't it?
And I definitely find that as I've got a bit older, I've got thick hair, and I don't want people to come at me and be like, don't complain about having thick hair, but I've started to get it thinning a little bit as I've got older, and this really works on the scalp barrier. So it's just a really innovative formula that will help with hair health and growth as well. And as you say, you can just whack it on. It doesn't cause heaviness in the hair. It doesn't cause oiliness on the scalp. It is like a magic product.
Yeah, and I have quite fine hair, and I often find these things that promise, you can put it on in the morning and it won't affect you, like making your hair greasy or whatever. I'm often skeptical, but this actually doesn't make your hair greasy, and it just dries really beautifully. It smells really good as well. I mean, all Kérastase products smell amazing, don't they? I mean, I know you girls have used a lot of the products before.
Yeah, like I lived in a uni, a girls' house of 8, and every single girl, we all would have all the serums, all the shampoos, all the conditioners, the oil, and it'd be like left in the shower, and at that point you'd be like, it's free for all, because that was
I
the
would have
one
been coming to your house to have a shower.
Honestly, that was the one thing we'd always say, was because we all went through a bit of a phase. A lot of us were blonde, of like bleaching our hair and it all falling out, and that's the one thing at uni we would all spend our money on, was hair care and Kérastase, because it's just so important. Like even when like a year ago I look back at my hair and I'm like, that is the game change that I've had to get it even back to this is just nuts. We'd all rotate each other's different shampoos and conditioners to get all the benefits.
Gorgeous.
It was amazing.
I can
the
picture
oil as well
bathroom.
It was a rainbow of Kérastase in there.
Yeah.
I want to be in your girls' house.
I know, this is what I just
feel like
thought.
when I
It was
at uni,
great.
It was not that great.
The shower itself, not so much, but the products in it was so good.
Don't talk about the black mold.
We had exactly that. But yeah.
Well, the other hero product in the duo is the nutritive 8-hour Magic Night Serum. Does what it says on the tin. You apply it at night. It deeply nourishes and smooths dry hair to minimise breakage from pillow friction. So it's a really great one to sort of slather on, let it do its work overnight. And these two together are a great duo to kind of really lean on for the whole of all year round. We're kind of talking about it post-summer, but actually these are the products to rely on. Oh, yeah.
Overnight products are becoming a real thing. There's a lot more overnight skincare now, and overnight kind of bath products, body products, and this is something you can add into if you're having a little self-care session in the evening. You put on your face mask, put on your pillow spray, get your favorite candle on, and then just really quickly, easily just massage this into your hair, and it's going to really help you wake up like fresh skin, fresh hair.
Well, I love hearing about people's, Sunday night routines. What do you like to do to kind of wind down with your beauty? Is it a bath with some bath salts and then a face mask, or a bit of LED? Orin?
I'm a bath. I need
bath
a
gal.
bath. Yeah. And I also love like lovely flickering candle in the background. I feel like that really sets the mood. But nutritive, I really love also for night. I just feel like, you know, you were saying earlier how some products can actually weigh your hair down and make them feel quite heavy.
Yeah.
I like this because you sort of wake up in the morning and your hair still feels soft and it's got that movement. So that I really enjoyed adding into my kind of nighttime hair routine. And then my other one, I feel like evenings are getting a little bit longer. LED, back on the LED mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's more like appropriate for this time of year? Like, or it's like, do you need to use it all year round, or is it just because we're all feeling a bit like drab, like without the sun? Do you know what I mean?
I think all year round is good. I think for me, like summer, you're just kind of like, you're out all the time. Like you're not necessarily in the house that much. I feel like definitely autumn and winter is when I'm, you know, I've got a bit of extra time in the evenings.
Hibernating.
Yeah, hibernating, exactly. And I want to like put in the time. I love that. Like I've been upping my usage. So I'm sort of 3 to 4 times a week now. And I feel like I've really seen a difference. Nice. You're also an LED girl, aren't you, Jen?
Yeah, getting to bed.
Is that something at my age I could start doing?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, you don't like,
Yeah.
as in you don't need it. I mean, no
But
one
would
needs
it enhance me?
Yeah.
Would it give me that bit of a glow?
It's going to take you from a 10
Do I
to
put it on the
11.
Christmas list?
No, they're great. They're fab.
Okay,
But-
maybe
and
I'll
all
do it.
skin types can use them, and all of them now have lots of different settings. But yeah, I get into bed, put that on. I think I've said this before, but I put my legs in the air for 10 minutes.
Why?
So why?
Why?
Because to help with puffiness and lymphatic drainage and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Put my
While
legs,
you're LEDing?
optimize my time. So it will be LED mask
Love
on,
that.
legs in the air, the Kérastase product in my hair, and the 10 minutes of reading before I go to bed.
But can you read with your LED mask on? Because
Yeah.
I find I just sit there and I'm like, I cannot do anything.
Yeah.
It's so bright. So I just end up like too alone with my thoughts, which is why I go through
Yeah.
ups and downs of using my masks. I'm just like,
I think it takes a second to settle into it. You know, like when you go to the opticians and the bright lights are in your eyes, and at first you're like, I can't see anything, and then you sort of get used to it.
Yeah.
I have that with the LED mask. For the first like
Okay.
45 seconds, a minute, I'm a bit shell-shocked, and then I settle in and forget it's there.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Like I can still watch telly.
can you?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, the lights are a little bit...
It's a little bit jarring.
Yeah.
We can manage.
10 minutes is all you need, you know.
Poppy, you mentioned hair breakage and how that's kind of like been something you've been working through. Has anyone else also experienced that for any other reason? I know it's because you're a blondie, Poppy.
Yeah.
And I also feel, it's hard out here being a blonde and trying to keep hold of your hair. Jen, have you ever experienced that? Someone with thick hair?
Yeah, well, just my hair's very dry and it can get quite brittle if I don't look after it properly. So I think just using, one of the things I found in recent years is investing in your hair care. I think people are quite quick to spend a lot on face serums and perfumes, and actually investing in your hair care is really important. I mean, everyone is really attached to their hair and it's a really emotional thing. And I think therefore just like give it a bit more love. So finding the right shampoo for your hair type. Kérastase is great for that because it has just like a rainbow of different hair types that they cater to. So there's shampoos for fine hair, there's shampoos for oily hair, for dry scalp, for oily scalp, for long hair, for short hair. So for curly hair types as well. So I've started investing in that more, and I found my hairs are much stronger than it was before.
I think it's also quite important to note, isn't it, that a bit like with skincare, you can't expect, a shampoo on its own to transform everything. You have your cleansers for your face, but then you also have your serums for your face and your moisturizers. So having a bit of a wardrobe of hair care products like this, magic duo we're talking about here is going to like work in conjunction with the other products that you're using to really revolutionize how your hair is feeling. What about you, Orin? Have you ever had any breakage issues?
Yeah, not necessarily full, but I'm sort of post-holiday, and I think for me it's like chlorine and salt water can really affect my hair. Similar to you, Jen, it's very naturally dry, especially the kind of mid-lengths and ends. So for me, like adding that moisture back in is really, really key. Nutritive is great for that. I just feel like it sort of replenishes all that moisture, makes you feel like nice and silky smooth. But yeah, I feel like that's mine.
Yeah.
And we both always have a hair oil on our desk as well.
We do.
And the Kérastase one is probably like the OG
Yeah.
of hair oils.
Bit of a cult
Yeah, it
product
is, yeah.
for good reason, isn't it?
So that's
I think you need a hair oil knocking around. I feel like, especially like getting caught in the rain, both of us today.
Just before coming in, we were like smushing it on our heads.
I also think, like you were saying with like post-summer, I think obviously there's swimming and more reasons why you kind of shower and wash your hair. So the last thing I want to do is like put a really heavy hair mask on where you know you need to wash it off afterwards. So you've kind of just got to like sit and wait. But with this, you can just put it in and go, which is so much easier, especially with working. I've got a long commute. I don't want to be washing my hair and blow drying my hair all the time.
Yeah.
So having something like this, it's like brilliant. Off I go. Here I am.
Quick fix.
Yeah.
So good.
In and out. I also find weirdly in the winter I feel like I need to heat style my hair more because the idea of letting it air dry
100%.
is, you know, you don't want to catch a cold. I don't know if that's an old wife.
I think it's true. No, I think it's true.
Of course.
Is it actually true?
I'm
Keep your head
convinced.
warm, yeah. All the heat goes up your head.
My mum
doesn't
tells
it?
me that all the
that.
time, and I am convinced anytime I've gone out with slightly wet hair, I am ill.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
So
Instantly.
No,
Yeah.
I am. Next day.
I then feel like I need to take better care of it because it's being heat styled more often, and it's hard, especially if you dye your hair.
Yeah.
That's the kind of like the duo that your hairdressers like warn you about. They're like, if you're gonna dye your hair blonde, babes, like you need to leave it to air dry. And I'm like, but it's cold and wet out there. What am I supposed to do? But what you can do is look after your hair with the right products, right?
Yeah.
So that is why the Magic Power Duo from Kérastase, you've got your Genesis and your Nutritive in there, one for the daytime, one for the evening. It's got you covered for 24 hours all year round, doesn't it? So you know your hair's in good hands. I want to talk a little bit about autumn rituals generally because I feel like this is like cozy season, isn't it? I don't know if there's any like TV, films that you're into. I mean, for me, it's like Gilmore Girls.
I was literally going to say it, but I thought, is that a bit cliche? But it's true.
Yeah. it is.
So good. You've
You
never
haven't
seen
watched
it?
Watched
This
it.
could be your year, Jen.
I know, well, I'm thinking that because I've just done the Summer Temperity, which I'm not going to go into because I know this has been like over talked about. I feel like this is something else that I've missed out on. and
Also,
that I need
perfect
to.
time to
I
start.
know this is what
This is.
I hear. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go in.
I'm
I'm
same
jealous
as you.
of
I've
you
never
going
watched
from
it.
the
Really?
beginning. Genuinely. I watch
Yeah.
it
I'll
every
update
year.
you every day.
Best place to watch it, the bath with a candle on.
Yeah, good
Genuinely,
tip.
it's just, it's a vibe.
Good tip.
I love When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah,
That's my like.
That's a good
go-to.
one.
Yeah.
That's like a wholesome,
Yeah.
cozy watch.
Yeah.
I don't. Am I too early to say The Holiday? Perhaps.
Ooh,
Possibly.
early.
That is
Right. a bit early. Okay.
Anything
all right.
with a good like knit in it, basically, is what you know. The Holiday's got some good knits. Harry
Yeah.
Met Sally, he's got that iconic.
I was
knit.
getting all my inspo. I was like literally
Yeah,
looking at
this is giving, isn't it?
It was
Isn't
like
it?
fisherman, like
Yeah.
kind of cable knit kind of situation.
Yeah.
For the autumn season, they brought Twilight back to cinemas.
Have they?
So you can go watch it, all of them.
I went when they first came out. They did a couple of midnight showings.
Wow.
Yeah, but it sounded like a good idea. Although I did go twice, so I must have not learnt my lesson. But I went with a friend from the office where I was working at the time. But you sort of finished work at 6, and I think we both went home and then re-met at sort of like 11ish.
11?
But then because it was midnight.
Oh,
but
wow.
then actually you're then like, wait, I'm now watching this film till like 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning after the adverts. It's actually
that's
a
a
really
lot.
stupid idea and I have to go to work
It's like
tomorrow.
the idea is nice.
The idea was
Yeah.
good, but I'm pretty sure I went twice. So I obviously didn't learn my lesson. Also, I don't remember there being that big of like a Twilight stan, but apparently I was.
In adulthood, you're like obsessed.
I went twice. I gave up 2 of my
I
nights.
actually had never seen them before until this year.
They're awful, but like in a
What?
brilliant way.
Yeah, to be fair. And I just kept getting their like songs like stuck in my head. They're like,
See, I don't even remember that.
do you know what I mean? No. Oh,
I actually
are you on
don't.
TikTok, anyone? Oh, it's a trend
too
at
old
the
for
moment.
TikTok.
It's a trend. I'm with the wrong crowd for that.
Okay.
But trust, it's a thing.
Okay.
Any other routines you're looking forward to getting back into?
I feel like long walks.
Yeah.
I feel that's a nice one.
Long walks, cozy weekends.
Yeah, I'm quite lucky. I'm southwest, so I'm by the river. So that kind of long, like Barnes, Putney, Richmond walk is
Yeah.
just like nice and relaxing. And then Richmond Park as well. That's quite a nice little
Yeah, I
green
do like it around
spot.
there.
Just not with your
Yeah, I was
deer.
about to say,
No.
just don't wear your deer loafers or whatever you get.
Hoppier for like, you know, you're young and fresh out of uni. Is it going to be as wholesome for you?
Probably not. I think, well, to be fair, now that I've started working, my weekends have become boring, according to my friends, because they'll be like, oh, do you want to come out? And I'm like, no, I need some rest. But I'm excited for indoor pubs again. That's always such a good time. And yeah, just seeing my friends and going out, really.
Going out.
That's my Sunday plans.
Cozy country weekends are nice too. I got my first of the season this weekend.
Where are you going?
Near Burford. So my friend lives
Lovely.
there, so we're going to do a really nice pub lunch on the Saturday. We have a little routine that we do each time we go. So we get there on Friday night. She cooks the roast chicken. Saturday we go do some antique shopping. Go into Burford to the little shops there. Go for a nice pub lunch, and then we will get. There's a really great farm shop near here as well called Upton Smokery, which it's the most overpriced cheese and ham. So we get that for a snacky dinner, and then we always watch. She's an expert on like old. Proper like 40s, 50s, 60s movies, and I'm not at all, so I have an education. Every time I go, we watch something new.
That is quite nice, isn't it? I'd forgotten about that element of autumn, of being able to like go for like cozy weekends, so there's not actually any pressure to go out.
Nothing.
I mean,
no,
I like going
don't
out,
see.
but
No makeup goes on.
Yeah.
just eat some nice food.
Did you do anything for Halloween?
I'm not massive on Halloween, but
I used to be when I was like young and cool. I'd go to parties. And dress up, and now I'm just
Still
like,
are young and cool.
That's my autumn vibe. We're already planning outfits and what we're going to do for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I actually don't know, because you need to order quick, otherwise it sells out and becomes really expensive.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It will arrive on the 3rd of November and you're like, oh, too late. So you need to actually get
I
ahead
see.
before.
Will you go for something like quite classic Halloween or something topical? I always think like a topical Halloween costume. from,
Yeah,
like,
that's
the last
always
years,
funny.
like,
Well,
you know,
I've been
pop culture.
funny for the last few years. So I'm like, maybe I go for something a bit fun and young, but then I think I always end up going funny because I'm comfortable.
No, I think funny is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done Step Brothers and I've done the fairy godmother from Shrek. My whole house, we went to Shrek and we were all a different
that's
character.
so good.
Yeah. So maybe funny again.
Yeah,
Can't wait to
funny
see
is
it.
good. Oh, I remember the days of like group dress up. I remember going as like highlighters when we were at my house, and had, like, I don't know, quite random, but it was a good time. Make the most of it.
That's around the corner.
Well, I think that's all we've got time for, ladies. Thank you so much to Jenn, Poppy, and Orin for joining me. I'm super excited for autumn. I don't know about you, plenty of newness when it comes to clothes, beauty, and of course, Kérastase's Magic Power Duo. Both products have got all bases covered, from scalp health to nourished lengths. So you can go into the rest of the season and all year with glossy, gorgeous hair. So do check it out. It's available to buy on Look Fantastic. And thank you for listening to this episode. Do remember to subscribe and tell your friends about the SheerLuxe podcast. We love to share it with more of you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.